You join me on a small industrial estate just outside Maidstone, and for once we're not here for that, or any of those. We're here for something else mid-engined, but it's even rarer. One of one, in fact. I saw it 4 years ago in Poland, had no idea that I'd ever see it again, let alone in the UK on British number plates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kozmo is back. So yep, you might remember this from Poland 2019. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Kozmo 1400T, a Seicento-based kit car built by an absolute legend called Tomasz, who got in touch with me on Instagram after finding out I do so much Seicento stuff on YouTube. And as a quick reminder, this thing has got quite the spec sheet. I'm going to put it on screen now for all the Fiat and Alfa-based parts that are in this thing. Now, since we saw it last, it's been trailered all the way from Poland with that mad Citroen C5 over there to get it UK registered. You see, it's got a Q plate, which if you didn't know, in the UK is a sort of number plate that you only get if it's a kit car, but this car is officially UK registered, it's legally insured, this is a real car now. Now, the reason why it's had to come over to the UK for this is because in Poland the laws have changed. You can't really register a homemade car over there anymore, but there's far too much changed about this from the Seicento it started out as to be a Seicento. It clearly isn't, although there is a lot of Seicento in it, right down to things like the door handles and that rear glass. But this thing is a proper beast. It weighs well under 1,000 kilos, Abarth 500 engine in the back of it, and even the suspension is Seicento derived, because at the back it is effectively slightly modified Seicento struts. At the front, not quite so humble, Yamaha R1. Now, he has said that because obviously this car hasn't been driven on the road until the last few weeks, there are a lot of tweaks still to make. There's lots of noisy Ferraris making noise over there. There are still a lot of tweaks to make to this thing to make it the perfect road-going track car that he wants it to be, but it's here, it's official, it's a road-registered, IVA'd, Q-plated actual car, and would you believe it, he's agreed to let this idiot take it for a drive. It's going to be very, very ginger, because we know the clutch is slipping a little bit, and obviously this is totally replaceable. This is 14 years of work we're seeing here, but I couldn't pass up this opportunity. So without further ado, let's see what the Kozmo can do. It's smooth, it's really quiet. That's peculiar, is still having all this around me, but having a Seicento dashboard and everything. Okay, let's be really gentle. Oh, it sounds amazing. The engine's just behind us and it's... Oh, it sounds incredible. That intake pipe you saw on the outside of the car, so it just gulps the air in, and it sounds like no road car I've ever heard. Very bumpy roads on this industrial estate, but you know what? It's not uncomfortable. Actually rides okay.
In future, I will replace this suspension for something much more pro, made by a guy who works for Olix. Maybe it will be Polish suspension, because now in Poland we have also a small company. I'm very surprised, because I was wondering that it could not be so good for daily use, but it's quite good suspension.
It's comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
It's probably
yes.
in some ways more comfortable than my Seicento.
I'm very surprised.
No, very surprised.
That, yes.
It's so weird, because we're in something that's low and mid-engined, and you know, you can tell we're in a track car with harnesses and everything, but I'm looking at a Seicento dashboard and Seicento switches, and even just then, little turbo flutter behind us. But you were talking about you were going to road trip this car around Europe next year.
I hope so.
Hope so. That would be fun. Potentially Nürburgring?
Yes.
There you go. Well, we know Seicentos do good on the Nürburgring. I think this could be pretty next level. Let's give it a little bit. It's got the noise. Oh, it sounds incredible. It picks up, it's fast. It's an Abarth 500 engine with a Seicento gearbox. You have 5 speed. and obviously the linkage is just down here to go to the back of the car, so it's not as intended, but it works well for it. We're a little bit limited as to what we can do with this today because we're just on the little roads around Maidstone, and as you can see it's Saturday morning. People are not about to let this little thing rip around, but it feels amazing. It's flat, there's no roll at all, and it feels so alert and on its feet. How does it feel to have the car that you built on the road?
Wow. Oh, it's amazing.
It's such a great feeling. Yeah. This has been a lot of work.
Unfortunately, I cannot drive my own car in UK because I'm non-resident in UK, so no one wants to issue this car for me. But next year, when it will be registered in Poland number place, I will go here to UK and enjoy your fantastic country.
You will enjoy it.
Crash, it is.
Quite slim, but it's fast.
Yes.
It is fast. Wow. It's not uncomfortable, like you say. We're not bouncing around here at all.
It's very surprising me. I thought that it will be very, very stiff and hard and not comfortable, and everything will be knocking inside, but it's not at all.
It's like I've driven factory cars that make more noise than this.
It's more comfortable than my brother's Evo 9.
Yeah. Oh, it does sound amazing.
Oh, wow.
That sounds amazing. What's brilliant, so I'm driving a left-hand drive car in the UK. I haven't driven a left-hand drive car for a while now, and you would imagine I've been wandering over the lane, but because it's such a nice size, even if you wander over a bit, I'm not near the line. It's fine. It's the perfect size for modern roads. It's such a nice size, it just fits down all these little lanes really nicely. First gear.
I need to improve that.
But this is the thing, now it's on the road, you can make these improvements because you can try them out, whereas before it was a track car only.
This is only prototype. Seventh version of this H blade, because you know it's quite hard to find a proper position of this.
So once you know this is perfect, you can 3D print out metal or something.
Yes.
You think about what we've got here though, a gated manual in a turbocharged mid-engined two-seater lightweight sports car. You know, this is really small as well, it fits in the lane well, you've got space to move around, and the steering feels really good. Nice weight to it, but it's power steering as well, so it's easy to move around. Oh, that engine is just fantastic. We're not pushing this too hard today because we know we've got a slipping clutch and we're just taking it for a little test run, but it's got really good bones, this thing. It rides well, it goes incredibly well, it sounds like nothing I've ever driven. And it's not an unbearably hard track car. You know, I'm not in pain, I'm not aching anywhere. Even the driving position's good, you can see in the road well. I want one.
In Poland there is some guy who wants to invest in my project, rather for track cars, not road cars. He's interested to make cars for track days. Make another cars for another people.
Yeah, I want one. Yeah. I can't rip it up here because this road is a bit rough, but it feels great. It feels really good. There's nothing about this that feels iffy or sketchy. I love it. What a brilliant little thing. And it's so close, just a few more things to go. And people can buy these. I want one. I think
Kozmo.
Okay.
Brilliant.
When I will be ready for build another cars, I ask you if you are still interested.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can count me in. I think it is amazing. Well, Tomasz, thank you for inviting me along. I'll shake your hand.
It was pleasure.
Thank you for letting me drive your car, because it's incredible. This is, I can tell this has been so much work for you, and I think it's paid off, because I think it's brilliant.
Oh,
So there you go. I'll leave links on the screen description, all the social media for Kozmo. I mean, look, mad shirts and everything. So Tomasz, just you legend. This is brilliant. This is how good a Seicento can be. Absolutely love it. So I'm chuffed. I didn't know if I'd ever see this car again, let alone get to drive it, and I want one now. The potential in this is unbelievable. As a track weapon, this would eat the Nürburgring. Might go for one more quick spin. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Catch you soon. Have a good one.